All aboard!
This is Pelon and Chubby, episode 61, week number 11. Things are getting hot. Literally. Southern California's on fire again. Will we get out? We take our hats off for condolences and all the decimating problems in the cities up above. Problems in paradise? Well, more than so. Even Jay the Holy Roller is getting all heated. Mark the Blind Guy has another campaign. Shaking it, doing it well. Chubby, he's written himself out for the holidays. Getting ready for Thanksgiving and the Christmas holiday season. Happy Kwanzaa! This is Pelon and Chubby, episode 61. This is what we do. Check us out.
Activate.
It's the Pelon and Chubby Show with your hosts Rich Salas and Guy Murray, talking about comedy and everything that crosses their mind. It's the Pelon and Chubby Show.
And we're live.
Hello and good evening and welcome to another episode of the Pelon and Chubby Show. I'm Rick Salas.
I'm Guy Murray.
I'm Jay Faberman.
And I'm Mark the Blind Guy.
We are the Pelon and Chubby Show coming to you every Wednesday, 6:30 until whenever.
Well, do you like us or not?
Nice and tight. We're going to be going over what's gone on throughout the week, current events, what shows are coming into town that are worth seeing, and whatever else kind of makes us go off. Just had a little episode at the grocery store.
Get
So that's
down,
going to be nice.
get down.
Why my voice is a little raspy. It's not from sucking cock all night.
Not from
It has a story that goes with it. So we're going to be telling that, of course. But I'm going to try and keep it as loud as I possibly can. I'm going to keep it wet with beer all night.
The smooth, silky sound.
We should
So
be
if
okay.
you can hear him, please raise your hands.
But I know it sounds terrible. It feels terrible. But I'll get into the story later. Welcome, everybody on Facebook Live. As you know, Facebook Live is the behind-the-scenes hangout with the crew while we tape the podcast that's going to be aired in a couple of days on Podbean. Or if you go into your browser, just type in Pelon and Chubby.
Podbean.
And you can watch it anywhere you want. I don't know if you're in iTunes,
Faithful,
Twitter, YouTube,
tweet, Spotify,
8-track,
Music, 8-track,
yeah, any of those things.
cassette.
All you got to do is type it into your browser and you can find us. And it sounds way better. It's like professional and shit.
Floppy
It's
disk.
got an intro music and Guy doing his little intro shit. It's nice. So this is the
Is it
behind
like
the scenes
congas
thing.
and stuff?
So we appreciate all you guys listening in. Behind the scenes, we are going to get this show going. Who wants to go first with what's gone on for their week?
I don't.
The blind guy? Huh?
The blind guy.
You want it?
No.
No?
Wow, I'll take
I
the
will
stick,
if you-
man. I can't
There
believe
you
this
go.
I can't believe
Get us
it. I was
warmed
like,
up,
what the
man.
hell, you know? Yes.
Chubby's okay. He's ready to
I'm
take the
always
bullet.
ready
Do
to
it.
take the bullet.
Do it.
I'm to get in first one. Oh, I can
Well then.
leave. No. Pew.
All right, there you
So
go.
yeah, it's been a great week. Starting things off, getting a couple of offers for gigs, holiday parties. Through the New Year's, I had to go and bid on them, and I won 2. So I get to do some private parties for the
So are you
holidays.
like dancing or what are you doing?
Comedy.
Oh, okay.
Do some improv at some corporate parties and a private party. And
And
Wait,
DJ?
did you just say you're going to have a
No DJ
corporate
this
party
time.
at a private party? That's dope.
that's corporate party and a separate private event.
Oh, okay.
So two different events. I just won and gigged out. So just always throwing the name out the hat.
Was it like
and-
Mambla or?
No.
North American.
North America, yeah, that's definitely trade type of stuff. And then we're looking at Thanksgiving next week. I've got
Can you believe it's next Thursday?
it's crazy.
Wow.
And then I got a quinceanera on the Sunday that weekend.
Hey, if you're gonna do something at that party, at least pronounce it fucking right.
Quinceanera. I
Quinceañera.
don't care. If I don't care, and that's always been the dig. Yo soy el quinceañero king, pero no puedo
Oh, when you say it
pronunciar.
in Spanish, you can say it fine.
Sounding fine, you know.
Well, you say it in English, you sound like a
Quinceanera.
fucking...
And you know what? It doesn't
Like
matter
it's a
because I still
quesadilla.
get paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no matter how good it
quesadilla?
is, they pay me for it, and I'm doing it. Okay,
Quesadilla.
so got a photo session to set up this week, and
My-
just running, baby. I'm just
You're
busy, man.
busy.
I'm busy. Last week I did a audio recording of a comedy show, 2 shows, and
Never even sent them to us. You know how nice of you, thoughtful.
I can't share this content when I'm hired out to record people's audio.
No.
Yeah, I can't just share it. I release the rights to it, so
There you go.
I record, I give it to them, and I get paid. That's all I do.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Oh.
How about you, Jay?
He said the blind man to his deaf dog. As he pissed into the wind.
Pissed in
It's
the
all
wind.
coming back.
Jay the Roller, what's going on? What happened?
What
Who
happened?
did it?
Who did it?
Who
Exactly.
done did
What
we did
happened
it?
was...
Some team members let me down at work, so I got stuck doing their job, and it just, it was kind of like the final nail in the coffin. So I met with somebody today. So I may be doing something completely different here in the future for my to pay the bills as I'm pursuing this comedy dream here and stuff. Because I'm very burned out on what I'm doing. So
When you do 20-hour days,
and then you do that, and then you find out, oh no, you might have to do another, 10 more or something. I'm just like, or it could be.
Show me the money.
Yeah, I just
This
went.
business
So there was that.
possibly close if you were to move away because you do a lot of the work there. It seems like.
Well, they're gonna be hurting. I'm not leaving yet, but I mean, it's there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light.
Do you know what kind of business it is?
Well, he works at a restaurant for.
Yeah, don't mention the name.
We're not going to say the name.
Don't
I'm
say
just
the
saying,
name.
Works at a
Look,
restaurant.
I don't give a shit if he's the best thing since sliced bread. If he leaves, they will be there.
They will
tomorrow.
still be
they'll
in
be there
business.
tomorrow. It's not.
No,
They have been around.
They will
forever.
they will momentarily feel it.
They will mourn for an hour.
They go, damn. Well, what other poor schmuck can we have do this?
Yeah,
who else can we abuse? Yeah, who's the, but so that happened, and I had some fun with the family.
Nice.
And then my son decided this week to tank it again. He was doing good, and he tanked it, and so he's in a little bit of trouble. We're like told the principal, "Hey, let's do that again. Let's take away some of that recess time when you're 6. That's a big deal.
Right.
Let's cut that out." And she said, "Well, he wasn't that bad." I said, "No, take it away." She's cutting him some slack. I said, I'm just like, I want him to go. What is that guy? Who was it? Young MC going to the principal's office and stuff, right, man?
Yes.
Hey, I was thinking about that the other day. I don't know if you. I doubt that that's the principal of the teacher's first time ever hearing that. My son really does know the right answer, but he just likes to give the wrong answer as a cover up for that's all he's got really.
Oh no! If he was really I understand. I see where you're going. No, the truth is he actually does, and he thinks it's hysterical to get the wrong answer, to get the computer to go, oh no, and then he says the oh no before the oh no comes out of the computer because he knows it's coming because he knows I'm going to screw this up. Just for fun. I'm just like, he is a little Dennis the Menace. I love him to
Nice.
death, but it's just
I like
like
Dennis the Menace.
I love Dennis
No,
the
you
Menace.
don't. Not really. If you had to live with Dennis the Menace, you'd be like,
Did you switch out your nasal spray for Listerine?
Hey, remember we were supposed to have.
no, but his therapist was practicing. Here, we're going to practice hitting you with the fake hammer and stuff. I said, after we were done, I go, that's all well and good because you're trying to teach him something. I go, but I don't think we should be doing that anymore. Why? Because he may know he'll find the actual hammer and decide to hit me over the head with it. Okay, and think it's funny.
Let me show you what I learned today.
When the hammer falls down, I don't want to be down. That's a little Sammy Hagar for y'all.
Remember, we were supposed to have Robert Duchesne on the do that show that we canceled. He has a pretty good joke about a letter going home to his parents one time, And they say, Mrs. Duchesne, we have a feeling that Robert is just not performing up to his ability. Like a progress report or whatever. And then like a week or two later, another letter comes home. It's like, we're sorry, ma'am. Apparently that's his... he is performing at the top of his ability. He's just fucking stupid.
No, that's good. I was scrolling through his. I can't remember. I saw it. There was a post by him, and then
Facebook page?
I was going over. Yeah, his Facebook page and stuff, and seeing some of his posts, and he's definitely leans towards the or way over to the right and stuff, as I do myself. And I just got a kick out of some of the stuff that he was saying. Some of his posts. If you go to Robert Duchesne's Facebook page and stuff, just it's pretty freaking good, man. There was some gold nuggets on there, man.
I'll tell you what, he is probably one of the best writers.
Yeah, he was writing this. I was like, dang, that's good, man. It was pretty good. Oh, and the other thing I did get to do, I hadn't actually done a mic in a while, and I did one on Monday night in Riverside, and it was a good set.
Riverside.
But
no, it was no.
I heard a but. I heard a but.
No, it was a good set, and my last joke,
fires
my new
Fires evacuated him. He was the only one there.
Yeah. But it was it was good.
fire.
I just hadn't done it in a while. It was fun in a while. And I watched some good comics.
opposed to this show.
Or some decent comics who were, kind of friends of mine. And they were definitely working on their open mic stuff because they weren't doing any of their good stuff at all. And I was like, "You're not getting a single laugh here. Fucking bring it, man,
Wow.
dude! Throw a couple nice ones in there that you already know work." And they didn't, except for one of the cats.
Where was this?
This is at Worthington's on in
Riverside?
Mission. In Mission and stuff. It's okay. It's a nice little room and stuff. And I like the little bar there on the side.
Is it safe?
Is it safe?
Is it safe there?
It's scary as all hell, man. I brought my gun and everything. Are you kidding me?
Hey, every time
I didn't really bring my gun, but I was going, maybe I should go get it. But no, it was okay.
Every time I go to Riverside, I feel like the white lady in the black neighborhood. Fucking make sure my doors are locked and shit.
Yeah. Well, you have to understand, when I had my band for those years and stuff, a lot of that time we had places in Riverside. So I've had rehearsal spaces in Riverside, in Vista, Escondido. So all these
Okay,
one.
wait a minute. Escondido, I understand parts of it. Riverside, most definitely. But how do you lump Vista into there? What part of Vista?
Because Vista's the only time when we were at the rehearsal spot when a young lady came up and then offered me
fellatio?
Yeah, oral sex for $5 so she could get
For
it.
$5?
For crack. And I just
That's it in Vista.
And I just said,
Hey, just because cocksuckers are cheap here doesn't mean it's dangerous.
I think I just said, here, just
It
take.
might be tainted.
I just said, here's the $5. Just go.
There you go.
Go get.
Give somebody-
You obviously need it pretty bad.
Hey, go give that blowjob to somebody that needs it.
The thing is that the drummer I had at the time, Benny,
And there's
he
your
goes,
$5.
Benny almost took her up on it. Man. I was like, Benny, you don't want it from that person.
There's a store on Oceanside Boulevard, El Camino Real, right there in that shopping center. It's called Mad Strange. I think you just defined what Mad Strange really is.
Oh gosh, it was sad. That had never happened. I was still new. I was still fairly new. I only lived in the area for a couple years. It was the first drummer that we had down here because I was living in Northern California before that, and then we came here. And we're just trying to get the band going then. This is before it started to happen.
Can you see which one's game?
And yeah, it was just that I remember her. She had blonde hair, and she was a poor crack girl that just needed a rock that bad. And I was just like,
Hey, at least she's out there trying to use her talents and not.
No. I'm even at the time before I wasn't even a Christian yet, and I was just like, this is just wrong. It was sad. It really was.
Hey,
but that's why I lumped Vista in there with how bad how Riverside can be and stuff. Because you do see the hookers in Riverside and things like that. And
just remember, poor people need love too.
Yes.
Oh. Well, they'd have. You can find it from somebody else.
If you have to take a $5 blowjob, you got to start somewhere.
Where'd you start?
Yeah, I mean, they'll be.
I was just offering the reason why. There was no actual transaction.
There's a champ in every one of them.
I think it just said here, go get high.
They're all good. Some just better than others.
Yeah,
All right, again. We take it down. We take it down to the gutter.
How do you know that?
This is a $5 blowjob, so it would have been like 2 minutes.
What if you would have taken that $5 blowjob and been like, "This is the most."
$10.
No, I'm just saying.
Got more.
And this would and
it would have just
no.
been
I'm just saying. And afterwards, you're like
dirty and wrong.
That was the best blowjob I think I've ever had in my life because she's working hard for $5.
Yeah.
Wow.
You quantificate the value.
I wish I hadn't shared this information.
You would have gave a tip. Another $5.
I wish I had not shared. I knew you guys. I should have known.
Saying.
I should have known.
We must explore.
Why did I share the information?
We must explore.
But it was Benny. God bless his soul. He's moved on. He's in heaven now. But
bigger and better things.
No. He's passed on. That was a whole nother story.
So if there's a highway,
Benny died a few. He died a few years.
Highway.
I hope so, man.
I can't do all
Because he was a funny guy.
You should try. You should try to get your.
Highway to hell. I'm on the highway to hell.
Yeah.
Actually, not.
Oh, God, that was hilarious.
Dear Lord.
Oh, my God.
I got no voice.
Heaven.
I got no voice.
Oh, my. Isn't too far away. Oh, heaven isn't too far away. Oh,
So that's all that happened this week, huh?
Yeah.
Give it up for the girls there.
Oh, there you go.
So, Mark the Blind Guy, did you do yet?
Mark the Blind Guy. No, I didn't do it.
What happened in the life of the...
Well, that was good.
Blind and
And
lost.
now on to Rick. No. What's up, Mark? What happened, man?
So what happened?
A campaign?
I left here Wednesday night. And
I dropped you off at the taco place?
No.
Full circle.
It was a
Wait,
trek through the jungle, sir. Mind you, you don't know where we're at. And then after I came through the other side of this jungle, I had crossed the raging river to the Pepper Tree Ice Cream
I left
Shack.
here Wednesday.
I left you at the taco place, man. You were in the drive-thru walking in.
Right? Don't you tell me. No.
He's got to be hot over
This is something.
Oh, okay.
It's your story. You go ahead and tell it, Mark.
Yeah, no.
It's your story. You tell it.
Yeah, so I crossed the median.
He's got a headphone on.
Run through the jungle.
So what happened? What happened, Mark?
Got a ride from some stranger. No, I'm playing.
This strange man dropped me off somewhere. And I was in the jungle.
Hey, were you on the night train?
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
And I got some rolled tacos with guacamole and
I think that's actually how it's pronounced.
I think he eats more Mexican than I do.
and then I had trekked home. Well, Thursday anyway. It was a great day. I had
Are we doing day by day?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Summary.
We didn't sign up for that, man. Summary of the week.
For it. No, anyway. So
Rafaelito, what's up?
great. I had a wonderful week.
Christina Medina.
Jam session Thursday night with a buddy of mine. His wife owns the local music school, so we went over there and had a studio and jammed out and played the ukulele and the drums at the same time, and it was good stuff. And then no bike ride hangout Saturday and Sunday. I was bored as shit. Didn't do a bike ride Saturday. You believe that? No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
Hung out, had to clean the house. That's been about
What
it.
did you do Sunday at 2 o'clock?
And then 2 o'clock Sunday
That was some
afternoon.
pretty cool
I went to karaoke down at Smitty's.
Let's go hour by hour.
Yeah.
And then that's all I have to say about that.
With the look you're rocking right now, Mark, are you going for more of a Duck Dynasty kind of a thing, or
November,
what, man?
man. November.
Rocking. This chair's rocking.
No, the Duck Dynasty has got you got the facial.
I don't watch Duck Dynasty.
You didn't see it?
You didn't
Oh,
see
the
it?
facial? Oh, the facial. Oh,
Yeah, it's really growing.
No Shave November. Where you been?
It's really coming.
He can't.
I
bro.
can't. I'm
Oh,
my job and my wife.
In his
It's
industry.
not going to happen.
And Trixie don't like the burn.
She can't stand it.
that's
She
the-
hates it.
What?
Trixie don't like the burn.
No,
It's a gooch tickler. Anyway.
It's not a gooch.
Yeah.
I do like.
yeah.
Can I? Your shades? Can you put them on just for a moment?
Oh, yeah. I got a bright future.
No. Yeah. You look like Christian Slater after he kills Gary Oldman in True Romance.
Don't you tell
man.
anybody that. No, I'm playing.
Nice.
You know, that was the best cheeseburger I ever had.
Raphael's tuning in. Christina.
We're about to go live
Medina.
on Instagram on the Pelon and Chubby.
So that was about
Love it, fine.
that was about my week. Actually, it was pretty funny, pretty comical.
Dope. So you made it to Sunday, and that was it.
No, well, you know that
fine.
I didn't want to give it day by day because you
No,
know
it's
that's
good,
been
it's
too
good.
hard.
We're good. Moving right along.
I feel cheated now.
I did hang out with a couple guys that work for like the largest fucking concerts engineering company in the world. It was pretty cool. Saturday night, these guys were pretty epic.
Were they offering
I sang
$5 for something
one
too?
karaoke song I sang.
Where were
was
these guys?
so good that when I got off the stage, I was hugged
We
and
don't
said,
know
"You need
where.
to meet my husband. He actually sets these bands up." And I'm like, "Okay."
And you were
Okay.
considered to be
So
the
we were
songbird of your
chilling out,
generation.
and you know, and I was thinking like,
Okay.
you know,
It's Saturday night. They do the biggest concerts around.
And where are
And
they
they're-
at?
Oh, no, dude,
Hanging
this
out
place
with
is-
this
It
dude.
was
And they're in
Saturday
their
night.
shitties.
I guess
Oh,
that
no, dude.
makes
They
it
do
all right. You
175
said,
concerts
baby, I ain't got
a year,
enough
so,
gas.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
You got your
they-
jailhouse
Red
millionaires.
Corvette. Bum, bum, bum. Baby, you're much too fast. Got to slow down, little red Corvette.
So now he
amazing
doesn't
how-
want to finish it. He doesn't want
Hey,
to finish it.
it's amazing how the city of Vista is just a hub
I hear
Of
you.
all
for the
these-
rich and famous to just stop by when they're not doing anything,
Well, it's a
And to sing
rabbit
some
hole
karaoke.
community.
just to hang out. You know,
And sing karaoke with blind
Oh, you
dudes.
know, hey,
Well,
Give a
Eminem
hug.
Eminem was in Escondido, so
And
I
a
mean,
hug.
it is possible.
Yeah, give the blind guy a strange hug.
you know, they live. Some of them live right next door.
Wow. Right on. Right on.
Vista's the
So
fucking
can
mecca of
we
shit.
network with your people? Can we rub arms with your people?
With my people,
Yeah, I mean,
we don't, you know, rub arms, but okay. No,
Well, what do you
I don't.
we rub other arms. No, I'm
I
like,
haven't got time for
They
the
bump
pain.
uglies. Bump uglies.
Oh, yeah.
How come no one says bumping pretties?
Because
that's a term I have not yet heard.
do you ever see
says-
anybody hanging up a photo of their genitals in their house, like
Girls get
framing
dick
it? And
pics.
Who has got dick pics?
Nobody does.
Girls
that.
get dick pics all
They're
the time.
not pretty. They're
I
not
don't get no
pretty.
dick pics.
The vagina's not
get dick
pretty. I
pics?
don't care.
No, I'm playing.
I
You
got
ever
a- I got
notice
a
how, no
profile.
matter how fine
You
the
got a
girl
profile of dick pics?
is, as soon as she pulls down their pants, she's like,
Dick
"Ugh,
pic.
that's not nice.
That's not pretty.
That's not nice. I don't
So
care how much you manicure
let's
it.
talk about this. What is a proper?
Dick pic?
Because you can do the manscaping. And
I don't
the
think
woman
there's
can-
any chick that really likes a dick pic. They put up with it, but I don't think they
don't
like,
enjoy it.
Sitting at home, God, I wish you would
I
send
don't
me a dick
think
pic.
it.
Ladies.
I just
It's
don't
stupid.
think so.
It's the purpose is dead. It's just like it's like
No, I
spam
understand
now.
why-
Like
I know what you're
flag.
saying.
I understand why it happens. It's like a birthday party invitation.
We forgot
You
how to
send it and you
communicate.
hope they show up.
Forget
So
how
a
to
guy
communicate.
in his infinite
Or
wisdom
is this just like the
takes a
world of
picture of this shit and
emojis?
sends it to the prey. Sends it to the prey and hope that they just show up.
Let me show you what you're gonna be getting.
It's some kind of weird form of a mating call,
Yeah.
but it's not very effective, I don't think.
Damn, cat.
Oh, wow.
Who's that?
Is that?
Who?
That's Cassidy, the chick. Cassidy.
Cass the chick?
Where?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, you need to look at the. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was watching the show.
No. Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Got
she's
you
watching
tuned
a
in.
show.
All right. I'm going
Well,
live.
I think Guy
on Instagram.
the guy scared her away. I'm not going to say so much rapey eyes.
With the bruising.
With the DP.
I was all
Did you send her a DP?
The creepy eyes.
creepy eyes.
Oh, he sent the Loch Ness Monster.
I did. I said the three-necked snake. She had to download.
The Herman, the one-eyed German?
I broke her internet downloading the black hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
he went
Is
there.
that?
How about that?
Well, I just got a question. If I look, is that actually an LP album of Saturday Night
It is
Fever
Saturday
right
Night
there?
Fever.
Is that, I got a bunch.
Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do
He
it.
is hot on my mic.
My God.
He's gotta be hot. That's fucking.
I back him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your feature presentation,
Wow.
we have
We need to talk some music here.
Uh-oh.
All right, but okay.
But why?
But
You can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Yeah, I don't know the words.
He's all over.
He's gonna go a cappella in a minute. Acoustic.
Acoustic.
now usually he's the one that says he don't do drugs, but he's acting weirder than me, and I just
high
smoke
on life.
and I just smoke pot. I don't know what he's doing.
Rod Stewart, never a dull moment, even though he looks like that's a cool looking album.
He looks like a dull moment.
What's he got? I liked it.
Is Maggie May on there? That's one of my favorites of all time.
You wear it well, twisting the night away. All right, moving on. Oh, here's more. Let's do more.
Hey, Rick, how was your week? What was your week like, Rick?
Oh, thanks for asking, Mark.
Save us, Rick.
Okay, I'll come back to those. We'll come back to those.
All right, so
Tell us why the hoarseness of the voiceness.
So
it wasn't because you were hanging out with the guy earlier.
He's got hip.
My week was filled with disappointments. Things that were supposed to happen financially didn't happen, of course. But we're still working on it. It's not dead yet, but it's not good. So I was in the house working on stuff. I had just picked up the kids from school. And June, Ricky Jr., was watching videos on the laptop, sitting at the bar by the kitchen. And he likes to kind of rock on the chair a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So I tell him every day, don't rock on the chair. You're going to fall. So he finally fell backwards. Oh. And I saw his little head bounce off the tile floor. And I turned. And as soon as I turned, he had jumped up like he saw a real T-Rex and ran down the hall, got under his covers under his bed.
But it was because he knew you were going to be mad?
Because I always explained to him, listen, there are no such thing as accidents. The only time you ever get hurt is when you're not listening or you do something you're not supposed to do. That's the only time you get hurt. So if you do something that you're not supposed to be doing and you've been told 100 times, don't cry to me. You better walk to the hospital, do whatever you got to do, but don't bother me because you were told not to mess around. I don't give a shit if you're 5 years old or not. You walk out on the street, you get hit by a car, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I can't do nothing. It's not an accident. You fucked up.
You're a nurturer.
Right.
Is what you are. You're very much a nurturer.
So he fell and ran to the room, got under the covers. So I got to go check on him, make sure he's alive. Obviously, he ran, but I could have been in shock.
Boys bounce.
Oh wait, I've seen your son. He's got kind of got the noggin like you do.
Right.
Was the floor okay?
The floor, yeah. I think there might be a small crack. So anyway, I get to the room and I told you, if you do that, you're going to fall and crack open your head. I said, look it. Are you okay? Does your head hurt? No, it's fine. You could die. One day, I mean, literally, we could be sitting here one day talking. 2 seconds later, you could be dead on the floor, hitting your head like that.
Yeah.
That could easily happen. So I just explained to him, do you want to die? Do you know what that is? If you keep on doing stupid shit like that, you're going to die. Put this ice on your head and don't move, or I will fucking kill you. It's not going to be the floor that's going to kill you. I will kill you. Just like I was telling Guy earlier, and Mark, I was saying, when we were interviewing for the lady to watch our kids.
Babysitter,
the nanny, whatever.
Great word.
Yeah.
I explained to her that there are no such things as accidents. There's neglect. There's not watching the kids. There's being on your phone or watching TV and not paying attention to the kids. So if they get hurt,
it's on you.
Right? I'd probably pack my shit and leave before I get home.
Better
because I'm not calling the cops. There are no such things as accidents. I will fucking murder you. I will murder you. So watch the kids.
Judge.
Do you still want the job?
And jury.
She politely said, hell no.
Yeah, she took the job. I told her I won't call the cops. I'll just fucking kill you. That's it.
And that's when he had a voice, so I'm pretty sure it's a lot more Godzilla-ish, like creepy, make you shit your pants. I'm just saying.
To
So-
the abandoned land.
So that was the week. Nothing real exciting. Like I said, just a bunch of disappointments. Guy showed up, and I was late getting back here. I went to the grocery store down Stater
I had
Brothers.
to call him. I was like, dude, you know what day it is, right?
So I'm over there and I'm getting the stuff, funny for the show, and I'm in line, and there's a lady in front of me, and just me.
Cash.
Here's the
Food
problem.
stamps.
Oh, okay.
Pretty close.
She doesn't have enough.
She's got wick. Now,
Oh, man.
now let me. I don't have a problem with people that are a little less fortunate that can't afford to buy stuff. That's fine. But stop having fucking kids. Stop. If you can't buy food for the house, what in the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? It doesn't make any sense. Do not have fucking kids. Go buy a condom for $3. Do not have kids.
Yeah.
Please.
Condoms are like $7 a pop.
No.
Yeah.
Please don't fucking.
When's the last time you used
You can
a
get them
condom?
for free.
A good condom.
When's
You can
the
get 'em
last
for
time
free.
You used a where?
Go down to the Planned Parenthood. They hand them out for free.
There is no such thing as Planned Parenthood.
Whatever the fucking thing is.
That got taken out last year.
Whatever.
Where
They
have you been?
hand them out for free. Just say you're a college student. You can get them for free.
The Minute Clinic.
You know,
But
there's a
stop
nurse back there
my-
with a needle that just pokes holes in those fuckers
Look.
while they're all laughing to each other.
Just stop having kids.
I'm gonna give this to the
if you
first
can't
black
afford
motherfucker
it.
walking in
And
the
then-
door.
Okay. All right.
right,
Look. If you can have, okay, and it's not just the wick thing.
Oh my God.
But
condoms got a hole.
if you're gonna have kids, all right,
Run.
at least
Run.
do your homework.
Yeah.
Spend a little time to read the fucking rules and know what ounce cereal you're supposed to get, what ounce peanut butter you're supposed to get, what ounce milk you're supposed to get. And for the fucking dumb fucks, it says right in front of the milk, this is the wick one. It says right in front of the cereal, fucking wick.
So half
Right?
the stuff she wasn't able to get because it didn't
It
have
wasn't
wicks
the
on it.
WIC qualified
So-
stuff.
She didn't have the right stuff.
So I know they try and employ at the grocery stores some of the special needs people.
Oh, okay. Combination.
So that's fine.
This just got
That's
heavy.
fine. But don't send him on a fucking mission that he's not capable of doing. Right?
No more capable
So
than
the
the person
lady
in line in front of
says,
you.
the lady says, that's a checker, and I use that word fucking lightly, sends the fucking tard to go get the cereal for the lady because she couldn't figure it out. Why she thought this guy could figure it out, I have no idea.
10 minutes.
So he
later.
comes back, exactly. And she's like, oh, that's not the right one. Well, what the fuck did you expect? What did you expect? That's your fault, stupid. So
They
she
should have
proceeds.
They should have a smart card with all the things that are WIC accredited with the UPCs. so
They
that
know
can
it
scan
says. It says.
But no, but they should have, like, the cashier should have a smart
Hey,
card.
look,
with
there's only so
pictures
much
so
you
they
can
can
do for these fucking people.
send it-
You allow them to fuck. You allow them to have the babies. You give them free food. Do you want them? You want them to eat it for them too?
Oh,
I mean,
my
fuck.
goodness.
So I'm standing there for 10 minutes watching this fucking circus,
I'll
right?
have to think about that for a second.
So she comes back.
Apologizing.
No. She
No?
comes back. The tard comes back.
20 minutes
It's not the
later.
right one, right? So the checker says, in her infinite wisdom, I'll go and get it. She leaves the check stand
What the?
to go get the right cereal.
Well, it's not going to get done.
Another 10. Tell the bitch to leave.
It's got to go.
Take your
20 minutes
fucking
later.
whatever you got without your cereal because you don't know how to do your homework and fucking find out what's WIC okay and get the fuck out of our store.
Was this lady blind? I mean, that
So-
sounds like something
so-
someone would do for me,
10
but be a little bit quicker, not.
So 10 minutes later, the checker comes back. They decide to have a conversation about the kids.
What's up, baby?
Oh, man. 30 minutes later.
Wow.
So I'm in line. they finally leave. And they got to break up whatever they're buying in two.
Oh, they got to separate it. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. WIC.
Because the real money that she has that she doesn't want to spend on her kid.
It's on her food stamps.
She wants to buy, alcohol and shit, right?
Oh, the financial part of her food stamps card.
The
I think you can
transaction.
buy alcohol with
the
that.
transaction comes in.
I get up there. The girl says, "How you doing, sir?"
Mistake.
Great.
I said,
Great.
"Are you fucking serious? You have the fucking balls to ask me how I'm doing?
Come on, man. 'Tis the season.
Are you fucking crazy?"
Be thankful.
And in every season, there has to be a jolly fucker.
I said, "In your infinite wisdom, that's what you decided to abandon your post and go find cereal."
And come
And,
back.
and she's like,
Robbed your ass.
she says, "Not sorry,
No.
but sir." I said, "I don't care. I'm the customer. I'm waiting in line. It's
30
not
minutes
okay.
later.
It's not okay. I don't give a fuck what the story is. It's not okay. There's a smarter and better way to do that. I shouldn't have to wait 20 minutes for you to fucking check somebody out of this fucking place."
That's crazy.
So am I just an asshole? Am I? That's not okay?
That's not okay.
Man, it would be what we need is a camera.
How would you handle Rick if he would have walked into your store? Holy
So
roller.
then she says,
Oh, wait, hold on.
then she says,
Hey, wait. There's more.
hey, then she says, I'm sorry, sir, finally, right?
Oh, wow.
But then she says, as I'm leaving, "Have a nice day, sir."
Asshole.
So I turn around and I said, "Be careful with the 'have a nice day, sir.' I know what the fuck that means."
Yes, ma'am.
I go full round. I go, "Good morning. God loves you. Have a nice day." Get it out done early.
You know what?
Trifecta.
You know what? "Have a nice
Have a
day"
nice
means?
day is the,
That means "fuck you, sir."
yeah.
That's what
have
that
a
means.
nice day.
That's what that means.
What?
Turn it on its ear, though.
So
That's-
what
It's
I
not
would
you
have done,
dumb bitch. Oh.
I probably would have said I just would have looked at Rick and let's go.
But it might.
I said, "Man, I'm so sorry. That is just like."
Okay, how about
I go. Yeah, you see. I would probably say, "You see what I'm dealing with.
See what I'm working with.
You see what I'm working with."
how
I'm so
about
sorry,
the
man.
how about the first thing that she says to me as I come up to the register is, "Sorry about the wait, sir."
No.
Yeah,
That would have been the
Why
proper
not?
thing to do.
But no, the fat bitch doesn't say that.
And you had
And
to
you know
find out
how
she
I
was
know
fat.
that she was so sympathetic? Because that fucking lousy job having motherfucker checking people at Stater Brothers
Oh.
doesn't have enough money to pay for her fucking fat ass kid, so she's on the fucking wick too.
How'd
That's
you know this?
why.
How'd you deduce that?
Because she's Mexican, that's why.
Wow.
So you don't know.
Shotgun racism. Shotgun classism. Shotgun.
Damn. Boom.
Hey, I'm Mexican, so I can say that.
So I can say that. So the shotgun
Mexican?
racism, shotgun
I dated
sexism,
a black
shotgun
girl, so I can say
classism,
that.
White
all the
corn-
isms, he
corn
just covered them right there. He
tortilla
shotgunned
Hey,
them
and
all.
you know what? If you're
And a
out there
stereotype.
and you're
Chuck
watching the
Chan.
show and you're like, you know what? We had to use WIC and food stamps and shit when we were having a kid. Well, you shouldn't have had one, stupid fuck. Sorry.
Did you use WIC when you had a
No.
kid?
I always had a fucking job making
okay.
over $100,000. I didn't need it because I made right decisions in life.
I see, said the blind man as he.
And
As he takes another drink of
I ate government cheese when I was growing up.
Yeah,
we didn't
my
have
dad-
shit. We had 5 kids, and my parents didn't fucking make right decisions.
So you ate.
We moved duty
But-
stations regularly with my father, and
But
we
did-
ate C rations, C packs, and
But
we
I
had that
did.
block of
Did I
shit.
use that as an excuse
Not
not
as an
to
excuse.
fucking make it in life?
Nope.
Be sorry for myself. The man's keeping me down. No, I don't give a fuck about anybody else. I just need to get my money so that I don't have to do that bullshit
Yeah.
and depend on other people.
So here's a great comment. The nature of the midterms and all of the conversations that have actually seemed to have died down now since all the voting has changed.
It's about fucking time.
People have now shifted the conversation back to, oh, we're thankful, and now it's that time of the year.
You know what I say? Cut off all those fucking programs.
It's
the
a
program.
crock
Cut
of
them all
shit.
off. In Costa Rica, they don't have any of that bullshit. Cut it off.
I mean, there's no welfare.
Fuck
That's what
people.
we're
If you
about.
can't afford it, fucking, they don't deserve to fucking live. Fuck 'em.
Find out.
I'm sorry, but
Like Puerto Rico?
we can't keep taking care of everybody. That's
Like
bullshit,
Venezuela?
man. It's bullshit. You know what? You made bad decisions in life. The country as a whole made bad decisions. Fucking fix it. Fix it. You were smart enough to be one of the richest countries in the world at one time. Fix it. You know, it's bullshit,
it's
man.
Possible.
Why are we bailing out people? Why? Why? We already let you file bankruptcy.
That's a good damn question, because why are we bailing out people when we're hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt to China as is?
Debt to China. We got homeless people, record level homeless in the streets. 60% of our dollar goes to China every day. In every major and minor city.
Let me ask you this. How are the majority of those people homeless? Drug addiction.
Choice.
Well, no, some
choice.
Tell me it's
multiple
not.
Choices.
Go ahead, fucking lie to me and tell me it's not.
I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's not. A lot of them choose to be there, though.
Choice. They don't want to work.
Should we feel sorry for them because they don't want to work? No. While you go to work every day and miss your kids and your family, and they just fucking hold up a sign somewhere or whatever, decide to live in the bushes because they're too fucking lazy to go work? Come on, man.
Lazy? Nah, they can gotta grift and grind. Hey buddy, you got some change?
Okay, why can't they do that at a fucking job? Why did they fucking give up a long time ago?
Yeah, man.
You know, last time you asked your boss for some change?
I think it's bullshit, man. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't.
Stack of pants.
If you really wanted out of that bullshit, you'd find a way to get out of it. You know, yeah. Are you mentally disturbed now? Yeah. So are the fuckers that are in jail.
Yes.
Those motherfuckers are institutionalized. They're fucking no good. They're dog food for the rest of their life.
What are you talking about? Those motherfuckers get fed better than the kids in your school.
Okay, guess what?
Because of federal government laws. They get fed 3 meals a day.
Guess what?
And all the reruns they get.
It doesn't matter. They're fucking scrambled eggs.
They do another crime just to go back in to
because
get
they're
that
fucking
free food.
They're institutionalized.
Okay, there you go.
They're fucking like little kids mentally. These fuckers are no good for nothing. You might as well just fucking execute them.
I think we're holding on to them for some sort of conflict or some war.
Disagree.
If you've never been in there, if you've never been in there, you've never been around them. They are fucking institutionalized. These people are fucking worthless.
Are we talking about more about the prison now?
Or the homeless?
Yeah, that's the same thing that happens to the homeless.
But the homeless
once they're homeless for so long, guess what?
Yeah,
fucking useless. No good. You can't rehabilitate.
Well, I do know some people who, turned it around and got out of it.
After how long being homeless?
Yeah, probably just a year
month?
or two. Yeah,
a year.
I've seen people who have chosen to be homeless or live in their cars. They got jobs, but they just shuffle and hike between truck stops, clean rooms, bathrooms, or whatever they can.
If they're low maintenance, then I can see how that works. Instead of spending $900 a month on a locker to live in, with a walk-in, with not even a hallway kitchen.
So some people actually have a system within the system.
People spend
other people that just
$60 bucks a month to go take a shower at LA Fitness.
Right, it's the people that just check out.
So that's fine.
And they got a membership at LA Fitness.
If you choose to be homeless, don't ask people for money.
No,
but homeless people don't even have a membership.
If that's your choice, don't ask people for money.
I actually do know a couple. They kind of made that choice. They're very nice people, and they try to keep it clean.
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
They don't do drugs.
No,
and they
but
don't beg or anything.
They made the choice, or they accepted their situation.
And I told them, you look, get out of it. Get out of your car, man. So I'm still. I see. I haven't seen him in a little while now, but. I go, he's a bright individual. And I go, why are you still in this situation? But at least he's not doing drugs.
Look, there's something to be said about keeping a job. Now, I am one that's guilty of telling somebody to fuck off and losing my job. I've done it many, many times. The wife doesn't like it. But I
feel good.
That's one of my flaws.
I feel good.
I am not good at just letting it go. If I feel like I'm wronged, then I will.
No, not you.
Here it comes.
You just keep it so quiet.
I will tell you all.
You just lock it up inside. Keep it right here.
I will tell you all your shortcomings and why you're a piece of shit and why I will not work with you.
You will be the guy that they will always remember how you quit.
You quit.
You will. There was everybody else who quit on me, but that guy did it right. I will never forget him.
So we're gonna have a company.
That's how you quit a job.
There's a company
I will
meeting.
never see that guy again.
Guys, we're gonna show a little 15-second clip of this.
This is the training medal.
Here he is. is.
It's only 15
He's
seconds
throwing the
because
chair through the window.
somebody had snapshot it.
There he is. He's taking the bayonet and sticking it in my tires.
Some of the
The scene you're going to see might resemble the front of Happy Gilmore's house of the guy coming out the second story window.
Here he is knocking me out with a right cross.
Right, yeah.
dude,
The
I
guy's
wish
coming out the second story window.
I wish I would have had a camera on some of these vlogs.
Here he is.
They were that epic.
Yeah, yeah.
Here he is throwing. me
So
through
this
a
one
plate
time,
glass window.
this general manager comes in and he decides he's going to get rid of a few people. In the car business, usually a general manager will come in and blow out everybody. So he comes in, and the story with this guy is his dad was this inspirational speaker, author.
Oh, okay.
And it was really good.
Okay.
But he was the fuck up. Usually the spawn of somebody great is usually a fuck up, right?
Yeah.
So he comes in and I
Well
told him,
said.
he's like, we're going to have to let you go, right?
We're going to have to.
And I said, this coming from the fucking idiot spawn of a great man. You know, I said, it doesn't bother me that much, you know. I wasn't planning on staying with you running the place anyway, because you're going to run this place into the fucking ground. And then I said, why is this guy in here while you're firing me? Oh, well, we plan on keeping him. I said, you're going to keep this piece of shit fucking good for nothing, motherfucker.
Shotgun.
Right?
He's going down
and
with
he's
me.
sitting right next to me. And I'm like, this guy couldn't sell a fucking paper bag to, you know. I was just like, I said, that just
He couldn't
shows
sell a paper
the level
bag
of
in a
your
nudist
fucking
colony.
intelligence, right? That you're going to keep this fuck and get rid of me, right? I run circles around this fucking idiot.
So you guys are Facebook friends
So the
now,
guy
right?
was like, you ever seen the guy like, when you're talking about him and I can hear you. And I was like,
I'm pretending not to hear you.
I'm trying not to
So-
be part of this
I'm just
conversation.
so
happy.
this
So I have
guy
a
is like
job.
fucking 5 foot tall, 5'1"
Okay.
maybe, the guy that took over. He's got that little man's complex, the whole thing. So, so I said, you're making a fucking huge mistake, right? But I really don't care. And then, because I said, and you're a fucking, and the door's open, so hell, the whole sales
Everybody's
team
hearing it.
is like listening to the whole thing going down, right? and so I'm like, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you, you little fucking Hitler motherfucker.
Damn.
Right? Napoleon complex.
Damn.
Anyway, he's like, he goes to stand up, and I said, don't make two mistakes in one day. Because if you stand up, I will knock you the fuck out right here. Your first mistake is firing me. Second mistake is getting your ass whooped.
That's what,
Sit
in front
back down.
of everybody.
So he
It's not
sat-
gonna be.
he
It's not
sat
gonna be a
down.
pretty thing. He sat down. In your place.
Oh my God, there was some
That
fucking.
happened to me fucking Thursday night with the fucker, dude. He said, don't you come walking at me with that stick. And I'm like, I don't think you realized I was blind. And I'm like,
Maybe he was colorblind.
He
I'm
was
not going to
coming at
use
you.
this stick at the end. I turned around to hand it to the guy behind me, and he's like, I'm like, dude, you.
Because I can't see the punch coming.
I was just coming down the hallway making sure I wasn't going to hit the filing cabinet before I kick your ass. Just like,
So Mark almost gets into a brawl.
Wow.
Don't you come at me with that stick. I'm just trying to
find my way to
I'm
you.
just trying to find north.
Hey, did you inform him that you were a master at hand to pinata combat?
And fuck are you?
And I didn't even have a blindfold on.
All the beaners hate me
I
at the
think
end of the day. No, I'm playing.
That reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite when they're hitting the pinatas, man.
Hey, maybe
They
he
had
was
the pinata.
colorblind.
You having a? He says, Pedro, it is not okay for you to have a pinata of the person you're running against. Your candidacy, whatever. Other,
Or whatever.
they're hitting the.
Dude, that
other
movie was
pinata.
wild.
It was,
That's hella-
it was so
hella
deadpan
wild.
and just right on. It was
Oh,
just,
that movie. That's about a perfect film.
That's bad.
You know, I was
All
embarrassed.
bad jokes.
Come on,
embarrassed for that.
come on, Napoleon.
Embarrassed?
For that guy.
Napoleon.
So today,
You know I'm
do you
trying to
know if
be
that
a-
company is still there? If he ran it into the ground, actually.
Oh, they're still there, but he's not.
Oh.
He didn't last. I
didn't
don't think it lasted a
month-
year.
Do you
month
happen to
after
have
he
your
left.
job back, or
No.
You got the boss back? Oh no, he was a jerk. Here, no,
No, once you're gone, you're gone. That's
you're gone.
Yeah,
You're gone.
that's-
Okay.
If these deals don't pan out that I'm working on, then I might have to go back to the fucking grind.
Go to the grind, man.
Just get this place rolling. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
But I think that was it for the week. Just lost my voice. Sorry, folks. You're on the right show. It's the Pelon and Chubby show, but
Pelon and Chubby show.
He sounds more like Pelon.
The voice isn't as sexy as normal.
This is the voice.
So sexy.
So sorry about that. Jason Stewart watching. What's up, dude?
If you're fighting the the urge to break out your credit card now to listen to the sultry, silky voice of
I
this
actually have an old
stranger.
friend, Jason Stewart. It's probably not the same.
He's up in Seattle.
Probably not.
But he's managing a comedy club up there.
Well, he was up in Arizona State Penitentiary and
that's one hot motherfucker.
And doing some time, man. But he's been out for years now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but Jason should have the Pelon and Chubby show up there.
You should have the Pelon and Chubby
You
show.
should have the. I can't. I just lost
I think
my
we can
voice
work it out. January, February, we're open. We're open. Let us know what you got. What you got. What you got. We're willing to hit the road. Take this one on.
So that was everybody's week. The Predators in the house. What's
Well, what about
Awesome.
for the weeks? I mean, besides going to be, I just working with my kid.
I
Who's
think you might have to
just
go
being a
all
little
Rick
menace.
on your job. I mean, just
all Rick on my
instead
job.
of saying what would Jay do, go what would Rick do?
Why don't you record him?
What
quit
would
demo.
Rick do?
Record it. Record it. I quit demo.
I'm a holy man, but this guy is gonna.
He's gonna
He's
tell you how I
gonna quit
feel.
for me.
He's gonna motherfuck you properly. Here you go.
This is how.
You should make those little bites for people that
You
can't
should totally
do it.
jump up on the
Sell that
counter,
shit.
give him the whole go ahead.
Like the old recordings of "Take this job and shove it."
Take this Rick and shove it.
Just
So,
give him the
you
go.
could do that, man. There's
totally give him the
Rickisms,
go.
man.
I'll make the phone call.
Close the goddamn doors, and you
Give 'em the
sit here
go.
and hit record, and you record different little clips and sound bites. You can sell that shit on the internet. man.
Absolutely.
His ass will be on Fiverr. People will be downloading Rick's Tell Your Ass Off in a second.
Yeah,
You
Rick-
son of a bitch.
This is what you tell your mother-in-law when she's when she's crossed the line.
He's thinking about it now.
Your daddy
This is what
should
you
have
tell your
worn.
mother. This is a gold
Your daddy
idea,
should have
man.
wore a condom, you motherfucker.
How dare you?
I have been working here for 5 years, driving a half hour each way to get here, and you show
uphill both ways.
no appreciation for me or my family. And I have had just about enough of your bullshit.
Are you trying to do mine?
I am.
It's an hour. It's not a half hour. It's an hour
He's got a
drive.
sexier voice, man. I don't know what that was.
I show up to work, and I work hard every day.
hard every day.
I show up to work 15 minutes late. Now, I understand being prompt is important, but I work hard and I put in extra time, and I think you should be, for the work that I do here, I think you should be willing to let me get by with being late 15 minutes one day out of the year. Now, I don't make a list of all your shortcomings, because if I was to, I'd need a whole notepad to write down all the shit that you're terrible at, sir. I'm saying respectfully, because you are my boss, but you are terrible at multiple things.
But with all due
pages and
respect,
pages of things. You are not a good boss. You are not good at your job. Any monkey could do your job.
This is golden, baby. This is gold.
You hire people that are dumb as rocks, except for me, of course. That was your best hire ever.
That was your best rock.
But you,
Your best
as an employer, suck a big bag of donkey dicks, sir, if I can say respectfully.
That's a different way.
Take care.
I
Bye-bye then.
quit. You can take this job and shove it up your ass.
You can take this shob. You said shob.
I don't need to take any shit from somebody like you, you shithead.
Hopefully that wasn't my. I think you can come up with something better. anyway,
Sold.
I'm just
That
I'm
was.
just looking for something.
I'm
Come up with something better.
Hell yeah, that was good.
Something better.
That was respectful.
What do you say? Amen at the end of that. Can I get an amen?
That was a
Fuck
five.
you.
That's on
amen.
Fiverr. That's on Fiverr.com right there. That was $5 right there.
That's going to charity. My favorite girl down at the bar.
I like. That was okay. I liked.
Sound like that woman I heard in North
original car
Carolina.
one, the
just,
earlier
how
one.
you
When the car, I'm going to watch that one again. When you're telling the other guy, you're keeping this guy.
I like that.
You're keeping this guy.
So we swing the tables and go around. Ladies and gentlemen, this is In the News.
In the news. What's going on around town? Obviously, we want to say that we
Are not the news.
are not the news. We just make fun of the news. But it would be wrong of us not to say that we feel terribly bad for all the people that have lost their lives, homes in these fires. I think that the Orange Man has definitely missed the mark on this one, that it isn't because the forest people aren't doing their job. Shit just happens, man. It just happens. I know it's happening every year.
Weird,
but
dry
with
as
these winds, with the drought, all that stuff, even though the water companies are trying to gouge us.
Kindling box.
So, but there is still a drought. It is dry. We have dumb fucks that throw their cigarettes out the windows.
Or go camping.
There's a lot of stupid shit. Barbecuing when you're not supposed to. Lighting off fireworks. I mean, there's a lot of shit, man. So there's homeless people that need to warm up, and they start a fire, and the shit blows. First of all, they don't have a roof over their head, so they're not the brightest bunch, of people. So they start a fire. The wind blows. Shit happens.
No,
But it's sad that so many people are displaced and inconvenienced, and even worse, lost their lives, And then the people that are going to help out because that's their job are also dead, injured, whatever. So it's a whole sad thing. The one spin-off that I will make about this whole thing that's going on is you sorry motherfuckers in Malibu, for reals, man. For reals. The only people that don't need any fucking help are taking help. Come on, fuckers. Come on. If the help is going to your gardeners and nannies and pool guys are fine. But if you motherfuckers are the ones taking the helps that have the $1 million fucking homes that got burned down, shame on you, fuckers. Shame the fuck on you. Leave that for the people that really need it, like up in Paradise or some of the other spots.
Half you weren't even there.
But, like the fucking 150-foot yacht dropping off water. Come on, man.
Whoop-de-doo.
Come on. You go to your other house. The Malibu house got burned down. Sorry for your luck. Go to the other one, fuckers. Come on, man.
Sounds like an insurance claim.
Kim Kardashian fucking sitting on the curb with the kids and the dumb fuck husband. Come on. That's a sad picture. Yeah.
That's a sad picture.
That's a sad picture. Please go to the other house.
That's a sad picture.
Go to the
Kim
other house.
Kardashian
That's
lost
like
her home.
Best
She was
picture.
evacuated.
Bruce Jenner fucking do.
Bruce Jenner lost his house. I won't call it whatever the fuck it is.
The hell with that.
I call him Bruce.
Kaylin.
Whatever. So all these people, they're talking about, it's not even newsworthy. It really isn't. Yeah. That, you need help.
You need help, you rich. No. You
don't
need
any
bad publicity.
Do not fucking take any assistance. Tell them thank you for the offer.
That's ever came
but go to Paradise and take care of those people. Those fucking rednecks lost everything, Yeah. And I call them rednecks because there's no black people allowed in Paradise.
Yeah, there are actually there.
Shut the front door. I lived in Chico. I went to Chico State.
I know a lot of people in Chico.
Chico's okay.
And Paradise.
Stop.
Paradise that were displaced.
There's a sign.
No, there's no sign. Come on, brother.
There's a sign.
Stop being that way.
Hey,
Stop being that way.
I went to Chico
Puerto
State.
Rican and black people I know
I went to
that
Chico
have
State.
lost their homes in Paradise.
They live in Paradise or Chico?
In Paradise.
The rednecks.
I might call bullshit on that. I got to see some fucking faces and addresses.
Puerto Rican and black.
Because it's been forever and ever. No black people allowed in that motherfucker. They are fucking. That place is no joke. No joke. It's known. It just don't happen. Chico, fine. Don't come up the fucking hill.
Right. Okay. Homeowners, I know them, lost their homes. So, shout out, and
I don't give a fuck either
thoughts
way.
and prayers. Thoughts and
Yeah,
prayers.
no,
Joe Rogan got evacuated too. That sucked, but
Who the fuck's that?
you know,
Joe
I
Rogan.
mean, Joe Rogan.
and
Can't carry an O.
no,
Hey,
said
but,
oh,
but listen, I'm
He
hey,
actually worked for his life.
hey, for serious, though,
And,
for serious.
For serious.
When the fire department, the police department tell you to evacuate, do it. What the fuck are you waiting
the
for?
fuck out
All
of
these
there.
fuckers are like, nah, we ain't leaving our house. We got a tractor and we got some
Okay, so,
livestock and
yeah,
we
there's-
ain't leaving this motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean,
because we
there's
don't want
some-
nobody coming and stealing our shit.
Right. There
Okay.
are some stories like the hurricane
problem.
evacuations.
All of a sudden-
we're going to be able to weather this one out.
All of a sudden, they
That
got a
shit
little
gets nasty.
toasty,
Yeah.
and the people are like, "Oh shit, maybe we should go."
messed up.
that's
I was
crazy.
watching.
So now they start driving down one highway. It's one way in, one way out. Guess what? If everybody reacts late like everybody did, there's nowhere to go. It's gridlock.
Gridlock.
All right, guess what?
Just
Everybody's fucking jogging next to their cars, trying to get the fuck out of there.
Just
Whose
like
fault
that.
is that? Oh,
That's
we didn't get
just
proper
like that.
notice?
No, you had
really?
notice.
You had notice?
notice.
They could have noticed.
Maybe they
that.
should have said it in a language that you understand. Get the fuck out or you're going to burn. Well, guess what? They're pulling bodies out of cars on a long stretch of highway there. And that's sad.
That's right.
All because people don't want to fucking listen and pay attention, man. I know people, Dan lost everything in the fire. Dan Magnet. He was on here the other day. He lost everything. Their family lost their house, the whole thing. I went to school with him. I know the guy. You know, but he got out of there. His family's safe. Nobody burned. You know, he did the right thing. And I feel bad for the people that did, but man, you got to fucking listen. You got to pay attention. These people aren't out there just for a goof. You know, fucking listen. Get out of there.
Yep.
There ain't nothing worth. What's it? You know, is it worth it for your family to burn up because you're fucking a little hard headed? Just get the fuck out of there. No. But that was a terrible. I don't know how all these fires are starting. I don't know what we can do to prevent it. But man, everybody's just got to do their part and don't do stupid shit when it's windy like this.
Yeah, well, it just they're looking at some of the tracks that continually and repeatedly have fires and how it's so hard to fight them
Right.
because of the entrenching, the coastal plain, and all that stuff like that.
Well, they're doing their
gonna do
part.
The Corps of Engineers, they're going to have to decide. Well, we can't build here anymore because I mean it's just habitually.
These people they go
repeatedly-
Well,
they
here's
go
the
spend
thing.
all this money.
Oh,
If we're
yeah.
gonna
they're
build,
gonna build.
if we're gonna build houses in a forest, it's gonna burn.
That can happen.
That can happen.
That's a guaranteed. And then, but here's the other thing: we live in a Kindle box, and it's dry as hell out here.
But it's the electric company's
Those
fault.
electric companies.
The electric
fault.
company's doing its part. 20,000, over 120,000
I don't
people's
understand how they
power
can
was
say
shut
it's-
out during the Santa Ana winds.
it's
So
their
they,
fault.
They turn
the
it
power,
off. They
they,
turn it
they
off.
They're
totally
already
cut
suing.
that shit off so the
already
fucking
suing.
power lines don't.
How about
Come down.
like the person that bought a house by the airport?
Complain about noise.
Oh, Long Beach shut that shit down at 9 o'clock. You're not allowed to fly out of Long Beach. It's a noise ordinance.
Yeah, but the airport was there before those fucking houses were.
But those rich motherfuckers speak, and that's what the airport has to follow. Just kind of like our marijuana-loving asses
Your
speak, and
marijuana
now you
loving
have to
asses,
follow.
You got 11 now.
Yeah.
We want 13
'Cause
now.
we
though.
spoke.
We want 13.
Yeah.
We want 13 of them.
It's never going to end. They're going to want more,
gonna want more.
more.
Okay, I watched traffic almost pile up just for this little piece of shit went right down the street here.
It happens every minute,
Every
every day.
minute of the day. Are you kidding me? It goes from Santa
There's
Fe
no
all the way to the
parking.
roundabout.
They should do a roundabout inside the parking lot, not in the middle of the freaking street.
Yeah, and then the guy puts a vest on, like for $12 an hour. He's going to direct
Now
traffic.
there's
Really?
now there's more people distracted.
That's
by
all I
his
care
ass.
about
So-
is the traffic and shit.
In the
Don't
news, we got-
inconvenience me because you want to get high. And so they're talking about like Thousand Oaks. How much more can they take? First, they got the
They've
shooting.
had 2 incidences, and
Look,
they're the safest city in the
They had
country.
Right.
They have
After
two
2, they're
incidents.
going to break down, man.
Look. So they have the shooting at the bar. That's terrible.
Don't go to country
Right. Yeah, I mean, people
shows
lost their
anymore.
lives
People
on it.
get shot.
Right. So then they have the
I have
fire.
something to say about
right.
that.
But so then they have the fire, right?
Yeah.
They're like, what else can they go through? Well, guess what? As soon as the rain starts,
They get
they're going to have
rains. They got
mudslides. So Yeah, put your seatbelts on, fuckers, because you're in for a ride.
Yeah.
You have years and years and years of peace.
Be a February to remember.
Guess what? Welcome to the ghetto,
Yeah,
fuckers.
it's gonna be a February to remember.
I feel bad for you,
At
but
least they have tractors. They'll have tractors for the mud pull. They'll do it.
they'll have all the help.
They'll have tractors and all that stuff.
But you know, all this is priming
1,000
up,
oaks.
guys. All these fires and mudslides and shit, and priming up for a huge earthquake. It's coming.
They've been
what they're
saying that
saying.
forever, Nostradamus.
I know, right?
No,
But I've been in
Graybeard.
the Northquake, and
Yeah, but if
I was a wee little. No,
Yeah. Well, yeah. When
knee high to a chicken's ass. No.
Jay, the Holy Roller, has a comment
I have a
about
comment.
Thousand Oaks.
No, about that. If what I know about the story from reading it, you've got the club there and stuff. And the guy, he's a he's a former vet, right?
Marine.
Is he Marine,
Rings,
right?
yeah.
And something went kaplooey in his brain or whatever, and he's pissed off, and he just goes systematically goes there and starts shooting.
I think
The
there's more
guy,
to the
he
story.
takes out the bad. He takes out the body.
Security guard.
The security guards.
Bouncer.
First, right? The security guys, as I understand, they're not even armed
No.
at the club.
SMRT,
bouncers.
smart.
They're bouncers. You know what? It might be something like this as a wake up call that, you know what? If you got the right guys, you're going to pay somebody. Pay a little extra. Have a guy with concealed carry and friggin' who can fire
Here in
back.
California,
Even
the only
if
way you
they
can
had
have a
a gun-
concealed weapon is if you have a judge ordered that you've been threatened by the cartel or you work for the Homeland of Security.
It
Very
is
hard in
difficult to
California.
get
Even
it,
if
Mark,
they were
but
armed, even if the guys were armed
being
on the
in the
It's
front,
police
not.
force.
It is difficult to get it, but
that
basically,
first guy's dead no matter what.
basically,
Gun or no
if
gun.
you got $900, you can get one, man.
Oh,
and
okay.
and you got a
Oh, so
story.
it's only $900.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a hella story.
But it's
no, no.
I got $900. So
For
it's
you,
even
it
more.
might be more.
the problem.
Yeah.
the
'Cause you
problem-
can't-
No,
the
you
You
gotta-
can't see what you're
problem. You
shooting.
can't see what you're shooting.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Oh no, it's it's ridiculous.
No,
It's
I had a blind
ridiculous.
friend get a concealed weapons permit in Utah. You stand in a straight line, and the lesson is shoot, step back 3 feet, shoot another, and then shoot again.
Oh,
he
yeah.
got his concealed
It should
weapon.
definitely be easier to get one in California. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh,
But if you're
well.
an idiot, you can't count what 3 feet are. You're in trouble.
No, it's steps.
Step. Yeah. If you
Oh,
can't,
Mark can
you got
do
3
that.
Steps. You can't
Yeah.
figure out what 3 steps are.
1, 2, 10
Yeah. See.
all day.
No concealed for you, buddy. Sorry.
But my
Happy
point
Hanukkah
is,
to you. Oh.
I am all for
Pro-gun?
more guns than
More
less
guns.
guns. If so, that when these guys come in, a guy, a nut job, whatever, whether you call him a terrorist or this guy wasn't. He was a vet who just friggin'
Well,
lost
no,
it.
he didn't lose it. He had it pre-planned. He had
Yeah, yeah.
extra extended clips.
You don't
He
lose
had,
it. This is premeditated.
Videos saying, "Watch them call me
There's
sick.
nothing
Watch
to
them
lose
call me
it.
wrong."
How do you prevent it? You can't.
Cannot prevent.
No, but you can.
That's the
make-
same
you
shit with
can-
the guy who shot up the
No, no.
YouTube school.
You
Everything
can-
was written
I'm not
in
saying
school.
you can prevent that. What I'm
can't
saying
minimize it
is
either.
minimize
You
it.
cannot
Sure,
So
you
you're
can.
going to arm every bouncer.
arm everybody. arm all
No,
the teachers.
I'm not
arm-
saying that.
Every boy.
What
Arm
I'm
teacher.
saying is,
No, he's talking
you
about
make it,
bouncers.
you make it easier to get your concealed carry.
This is a
stuff.
country
That's
show.
all.
It shouldn't have guns. It should have bullwhips. I'm just saying.
Bull-
Some people should do that.
I'm
all
gonna
right?
purposely look into the stage light so I can get that out of my.
What?
That, wow.
Bullwhips?
Well, come on.
Huh?
We're not watching
It's a
Django
it's a
Unchained.
country show.
Looking
Oh.
right into the stage light,
No, it just should be easier
No.
to get you know, and then you know,
so I can
you
burn
need,
the
you need
rent,
good
and
people.
my
What's up,
cells.
Michael?
You can't stop
believe
it,
that.
but you can certainly minimize it. And if
Hey, send some love if you guys are still listening.
I told
Pelon and
him I
Chubby
still
on the
watching,
Instagram
yeah.
feed.
hello,
Christina, Raphael, Abby, Jason, Michael, Jay the Feverman's here. I don't know why you guys put shit on.
Reggie Chrome stepping in on the Instagram feed.
Yeah, give
Poor
all
ass
those
beaners, shout outs, people. Thank you for checking us out.
What's up? What's
thank
up?
you.
So,
I see
what
you
else
there.
is in the news? What's going on in the news?
Michael Avenatti, that's the
What?
porn star's attorney, was arrested for domestic violence.
Domestic violence?
Yeah.
That's a little. There's a little justice there.
Yeah. So
About time.
you defend Stormy Daniels, but you get
he
wrapped
went
up
home
in
and punched out his wife.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Really?
He's a big family proponent, though.
Well, I don't know if it's his
doing
wife,
this-
but it's just a woman.
They said domestic, yeah, and I didn't say it was his wife, though. So
But they didn't even. Hey, they didn't even say it was a woman.
Something's up in the neighborhood.
Was it a
But so
woman?
yeah, Mr. Avenatti,
Or is that
who's the
somebody's
big staunch
babe?
proponent
Somebody's
for it.
cheeks were all jacked
could be
up.
a woman, but we don't know.
He's having a bad couple weeks.
It's not a good exchange of affairs lately.
Let's
The
give no
sad thing
excuses
is-
for hitting a
Nothing's-
whatever it is.
Well, he's an attorney. He got
Oh,
his little bits in a book, and yeah,
So you're allowed
fine.
to hit people at that point.
You can
Okay.
have-
Yes.
So
Yes.
just
If you
like when
have
you
enough
become a city
money,
politician, you can
you have the
rape
right-
taxpayers and do
Yes.
whatever the fuck you want with
Yes.
hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yes.
And then he's
Then
a
I know where to
lawyer,
put my
so
application in
his
next.
bar.
I'm just
He won't be
saying.
disbarred. He'll be excuses or whatever. We'll see what happens with that one.
If you have money, you can shit on the boss's desk.
Wow. That's
Have you
tough.
done
Hey,
this?
did you do that to get out of
Have
your
you done
job?
this, Rick? I mean,
At one point,
I'm trying to picture you shitting on the boss's desk, and it's pretty vivid right now.
at one point in my life, I could take a shit
the
on his
table
head,
holds you while you
and he
shit
would
on
have
the
said
bed.
thank you, and I could have walked out.
Did you want me to wipe for you?
Do you put a
too?
fork in it before you leave?
Not anymore, though.
Not anymore?
Not so
Okay.
much.
But you used to.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away. What else? There was some other shit in the news, man.
Man, there's some crazy
I
stuff.
don't
in
know.
the
I
news.
didn't
There's
really
all
pay
kinds of
attention too much.
crazy
After
shit
that,
in the
after I
news.
saw
Are
about
you
the shooting and the fires, I was like,
Let me pull it
well,
up.
I'm not gonna. I don't really want to know about them. And my Raiders are tearing it up. They're almost a perfect 1-8.
Nice.
Wow. We are going to be getting some draft picks next year.
Hey, so part of
And the Lakers are going on a slight tear, so I don't know what's really going on.
part of the, what are they calling it, from Central America, the caravan.
Oh, the caravan. I thought about
They have reached
two
the,
buses reached Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Yep, and they're already building a wired fence.
Oh yeah, that was
And
in
they're
Texas.
they're sitting on top of the fence.
Camped out on there, saying, "Hey, we want our asylum." Yeah, so it's happening.
They're using the fence to build lean-tos.
So
Thanks.
you know what though,
You just helped them out.
the U.S.
You built one
is,
side of their structure.
doing better than I thought they were, and that they have granted asylum to a bunch of
A
people.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
From
They
the
haven't
caravan?
Yeah.
blocked it. They haven't blocked it.
Well, yeah, because you
did
don't have
they-
Jess
Sessions.
fucking Santa Claus with the goddamn fucking sleigh, little hobbit-looking motherfucker. All right. There's reasons why I don't see in this world, and I'm pretty sure that God blew my eyes out because He didn't want me to see all the shit that you guys
So
have to be put
was
through. I'm just saying.
was the play to protect Trump
So-
and Session getting rid of Session so he can go light on immigration and just get rid of Mueller's investigation on Trump?
No, it's not going to get rid of. Here's the thing: they just hired another dumbass to go in there to try to do it. Mueller's not responding right now because
he got
fucking
shit-
laughing his
he's
ass
laughing,
off.
yes.
He can't fucking get a word in because he's just laughing so hard. I can't wait till this fucking old door knocker quits laughing because he's gonna start knocking, and there's a lot of weight behind that knock. If you know what I'm getting.
So
you
what
know,
about
you
the
know?
indictments for Donnie Jr. then?
You know, hey, that's part of the weight. You know, that door is going to come down when fucking the door knocker
His
quits
dad
knocking.
could just pardon him
Well,
if something came
if
down.
something-
If
But
something
not if the
actually
dad
came
is
down.
already
It's
prosecuted.
not going to.
You can't
We're
prosecute a
talking
sitting
about
president.
Mueller here. He's going to prosecute the dad first, then go after the
He
kid,
won't
so
be
nobody
able
can
to.
be pardoned.
You can't do that. He's a
Well,
sitting
actually,
president.
you can if you get.
Yeah, you can. This
if you
guy's
get the-
obstructed justice more than fucking
abuse of power.
OJ.
Oh my God!
You need to prove
Did
that.
he go there?
But he
You're going to have to prove
He
it.
can. Mueller
Well,
can.
prove
Mueller
it.
can. Mueller can.
Prove
Yeah,
it.
you really think so?
Every reality
And did we
talk.
hear this from Rachel
every-
Maddow?
No.
Can he prove it?
Wow.
Every Tonight Show going from Seth Meyers to Trevor Noah has a whole year segment built. Their
Those are
whole
very
business is
believable
just
people.
proving
Yeah.
that
Hey,
shit.
when I get a British person telling me about how our government's run and how we're doing it improperly,
Hey, no,
I have to take it on. I have to take it on the chin. I do because they sit back and they watch us and they laugh in Parliament. Today's decision was done by Donald J. Trump, number 45. And so when they can tell us in that proper fucking English that we're fucking up and we're messing
fucking up.
focusing on global things, demoralizing our military
The
stance.
UK knows more about us than
Spending
we know.
less money
We don't
on the
give a
military, but wanting to have big old parades it starts to look bad around the world. And it's like, okay, but your interest is so far out there.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Are you validating these fucking?
I would just like the British people to say what they want to say.
Hey, they've had a crew in there that's been conning them out of money for centuries.
Making bucks.
Who still has a king and queen? Who still's giving them millions of dollars? Who's the fucking donkey here?
Queen looks like a cracker that was left out in the sun.
And she's
too
only
long.
said 6 words in her whole coverage.
And then you can't hear anything else. Anyway.
People actually give a fuck about these kids
They're
getting
royalty.
married.
Hey, don't
royal
talk
wedding.
about them. You pledge their allegiance
Fuck
to them.
them.
All the
Fuck
land is owned to them.
Fuck them. Royal family. Royal fucking piece of
can't
shit.
even-
Besides those guys, there was
Fuck
actually a
them.
study done that
Who cares
English
about those
people know
fucking
more about
donkeys?
us than we do.
I
It's
was
hilarious.
speaking with a guy from let's see, he's from, I'm trying to remember what part of England.
Just
A
make
good
up
guy.
a
This
point.
guy Richard.
Welsh.
Anyways, Richard, he was pretty funny, and we're talking and stuff. And
Richard,
I told him, I go, but going over there, I go, so over there, the regular citizens, you can't carry guns or anything, right? He goes, oh no, you can't do that. And I said,
Mexico either.
and you're okay with that? No. I go, just because that's one of the few things, we kind of kicked your guys' butt out of here, and we kept our guns over here, and we do carry our guns. He goes, yeah, but you're killing yourselves and stuff.
killing yourselves.
And I said, I'm not killing anybody.
Population control.
Chicago
I'm
has-
not killing anybody. But if someone tries to hurt my family, then I may have to. But I mean,
exercise the
I
right
just
to
think
exercise you.
he goes, you don't really worry about it when you're over there. I go,
Hey, the
well,
UK has.
if the bad guys got guns, I think it's okay for regular citizens to have guns too.
I recall a
UK
certain
Hands
number
is-
of
is-
knife
UK
attacks.
doesn't
and
have any guns, man. They got like 60 people murdered per
a knife attack.
100,000
A
versus
massive knife attack.
versus Chicago, which has 10,000 murders per
And
100,000.
Chicago is basically
night.
a gun-free zone, right? Supposedly, you're not.
A gun-free zone?
It's really hard to get a gun there, except for the criminals. The criminals. It's the one that says it has the most
You
gun
can get
control.
a gun
Is
at
it?
the 99-cent store there?
Yeah, underneath the table, maybe. But you can't. The thing is, in Chicago, that's where it's supposed to be. Where it's got the most gun violence, and it also has the strongest gun control laws.
Oh yeah,
Do
that's
the
like
math.
saying that we have the most unhealthiest nation in the world.
It's
Hey,
but
my
that's a
shit
fact.
always works sometimes.
It
all
is
right?
a fact
I know
that
it
Chicago
is.
has more killings per capita, and it's because they've disarmed the good citizens. Basically, it's so hard to freaking get a gun there, and yet all the bad guys got guns. Right? Am I wrong on this one?
We got Pelon yawning
am I
over here.
wrong on
He's
this one?
falling asleep on the
Yeah, I'll
subject.
tell
We
you,
got to change it.
The one thing we know is we don't know shit.
Exactly.
Because you can give guns, take away guns. If people really want to kill each other,
No, if there
the thing we have to do, I think, in Chicago is just build up the morale.
Okay.
That's a good point. Good point. All right, moving on.
What kind of politician answer was that?
We
man?
just need to make people
Straightforward. No.
like people just need to start feeling better about themselves.
Our country ranks 17th in healthcare around the world.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing.
All right.
Of modern, developed countries, 17th is.
Hey, they might not have guns in England, but they got some fucking bar fights. I know for reals.
Well, they're not on a
I'm
fight.
telling you, I'm serious. That knife attack.
Those are some drunkard motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Drunkers get-
they can
get
put it.
cut.
They can put it away. I'll give
That's
them
why they have
So-
thick fucking glasses over there, so they
How
don't
can
break
put
as
it-
easy.
That's true.
Hey,
too.
dude, you know what? Everybody,
about this shit.
everybody talks.
Scotland is free.
Everybody talks shit about America, but why does everybody want to come here?
Well, because we're free, the land of the free, the
And
experience, the home of
I
the
think
joy,
the other part is
amusement parks, and Vegas.
everybody wants to take away stuff. Like I have the right to all this shit. I'm entitled to
Knock,
everything
knocks.
that the U.S. offers.
Freedom of speech.
I want everything.
I have the
Give
right
me
to bear
everything.
arms, but
You
it's
have no
cold
right
outside,
to
so my arms
deny
are
me
covered. Oh.
anything.
We're
Oh,
natural.
sir, we need you to Fuck off. Excuse me?
Go to work now.
We need you to do
naturalize you now.
help
Go to
us
work.
with
Help
this.
us with what?
Fuck you. I don't have to do anything.
No.
But I want everything. I want everything. You have to give me everything.
So
I'm entitled to everything.
Is that a generalization? That's what you're seeing overall of the people that are seeking?
That's a
asylum?
problem with this country.
Nah.
That's what's with this
We cater
the
to
trouble. The problem that's going to be the end of this country. Everybody wants to take,
We're looking at
but they don't want to
the whole
give.
way. These are tourists.
They don't want to participate.
Yeah, you need to create something.
So you're saying the
People come to this
capitalism
country and they
versus
send the money out of the country.
Socialism? No.
Nobody wants to participate.
Capitalism versus meism? Which is?
I don't know if you saw my post,
I saw the post.
I didn't see the post.
but I said that maybe we should continue to let the smart people make all the decisions for us. Because apparently we're not able to make decisions on our own.
Well, who are these smart people?
Right.
Where are they cooped up at?
So,
You know what? I watched a great interview the other day. It was-
socialism isn't such a bad
Actually, it's
thing.
The richest guy in the world. The richest guy in the world, net worth $150 billion, and what he does on a daily basis. And out of 4 billionaires, this guy makes it a point to get 8 hours of sleep a night, eats a
talking about
wonderful
Jeff Bezos?
breakfast, and at night, every night at 7 o'clock, he says it's like the most sexiest thing in the world to go up and do dishes, work, and go to bed. And it's like
Are you talking
really
about
impressive because a
Bozo?
lot of these guys just, at the end of the day, they say do what you want, but make sure it's going to be in the way of the family and helping each other out. But these are business-minded, aspected guys that took an opportunity and ran with it. Like, yeah, they might be the fucking money conglomerates of the world, but
Let me ask
take
you.
that for example.
Let me ask you something.
So, but those
You know?
small few.
Let me ask you,
This guy will lose billions just to prove
Mark.
a point
Mark.
and make more off
Hey.
that. Oh,
I'm looking at you.
well, yo, my glasses are on.
If you're the richest man, the richest man in the world, you had the camera on you, and they asked you some questions. How likely are you to fabricate just a little bit to make yourself look cooler
Well, of course,
than you
you
are?
can fabricate all you want, but you got to think. At the end of the day, you know, if I was the richest man in the world,
I'm not doing
come on,
fucking
man.
dishes.
I'm gonna be no.
There's gonna be some fucking Mexican in there
Hey,
doing my
hey,
dishes.
Say what you want, dude, but you're a human.
Maybe
being
even a
just
white
like
person.
us.
Maybe
Hey,
even a white
here's
person.
the thing. Here's the thing.
I'm gonna have all
I'm
white
not as good as
servants.
I am good being blind for 19
Fuck
years
that.
because I sat in a room saying,
Maybe
fuck
I'll have
that,
all
people aren't
blind
gonna feed me
fucking
because I know that
servants.
people can feed me.
Just to watch
I
them
got out there
fumble
and
around.
walked every fucking day. That's how as I am good.
Right.
Now, a man doing the dishes every night
Right.
is a man that has respect and disciplined himself.
At least you could
to be able
filter
to
a
get
shit
up
on
and
the
do
dishes.
Things like that. Like, hey, I worked 7 hours yesterday volunteering at a fucking Yellow Deli restaurant just because I had nothing else better to do but go and help the community
And
out.
it felt good.
And it felt damn good.
He just likes
And
being
you know
Is
what?
that
At the
why
end
I
of the
got?
day,
Is that why I
that's
got
fine.
that hair in
You know?
my, in
Got
my
that
sandwich,
hairy- you know?
man?
Got that
Hey,
hairy
I
the
did it.
cult of personality.
I wasn't
Cult of
working in that side of the
personality.
kitchen. I wasn't working in that side
just
of the
did a
kitchen. So
self-exam.
I
I
I'm
found a
glad
lot.
that
Actually,
you
I
jumped,
think that's a
I'm glad
good
that you
thing.
jumped to one side of the kitchen when you didn't even look at the spectrum of where I would be.
I'm glad we have
People
somebody
work
here
with
that
the
has a
steamer. But,
little
hey, you know,
insight
that's
of what
fine.
it's like to be at Waco.
You know? Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
You ready?
I might know a little bit about working in the kitchen too, man. But no, that's good. That's good that you did
I don't
that,
know.
man.
Maybe
I need to go.
karma.
Hey, do they have any room? Can I go volunteer at the cult?
We
cool
have
house.
damn near everything. Thanks for shopping and stopping in and
must say-
taking a look at Pelon and Chubby. We're doing our background check on America's Pulse of America right now.
Yeah, I actually opened up for Living Color at the House of Blues, our band. First time we played that venue. Great show, good dudes. But oh my Lord, when I walked by their tour bus, I mean, I was high.
Reefer?
Oh, Doug, the bass player.
You forgot to get the referendum?
Oh my Lord, did they smoke a lot of weed, man?
Little reefer?
Oh my gosh, that was good stuff, man.
Yeah.
But
like-
I didn't even partake. I'm just walking by and going, woo. But they were good dudes too, man.
I
But
wonder
man, he was
why
so high.
do people feel it's okay to light up in public and just let their shit go at a concert.
I think Mark can feel that.
Mark, can you explain that? Why do people feel it's
This is before
okay
it was
to
legal
just
in
I'm
California.
not the guy that'll light up in a
public place in a
and
concert?
do that because there's other people that's doing that, so I don't have to.
They'll just
I'm not
pass-
wasting my
They'll
shit.
just pass it by.
I
I'm not
actually
wasting
save
my
my shit for afterwards. when people do that.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
wasting my
not-
shit.
But the
I'm
only
holding on
reason
to
why
mine.
I would go out
I
in
got
public and do
mine.
it is if I were staying in a federal fucking building and where it says no smoking within the block premises, and then I would march my happy
'Cause
ass on
I'm
the other side of the
reminded-
fence
I'm
and
reminded
smoke.
from a
So when
recent
people
visit-
Tell me, why are you smoking out here? Well, because that block behind me
Because
says
that
I'm not
block
allowed to
just
smoke on
started.
that fucking
Yeah, and he
block.
got me.
Or I live right there
He
on
got me
Solana
started.
Beach, so
I
I'm
used-
not allowed to
He's so
smoke
full of
within that
shit.
beach.
Dude,
Yeah, here.
I
He's
used to
quick
do
to light up and
nitrous
create it.
oxide and
Hey.
drink my butt off before the
Who's that?
Metallica show and Anthrax and freaking.
Oh shit!
I would get so freaking obliterated.
So
when I
you were
was
the guy on top of the
21.
hood of the car, just fucking getting obliterated. Just,
Oh yeah, totally.
okay, so
Before the Holy Roller, I was.
there's a
I didn't friggin' pay it. I just did it when the security guard wasn't looking. But some of them, they were doing it with us.
the security guard's watching me because he's like, I don't know if he's drunk or not
The
because
cloud-
he's still walking around.
Thank God they pulled me out,
Cloud
man.
of smoke that giveth you away.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, right.
Mark is
Don't do drugs, kid.
Mark is
he
what?
is the most respectful pot
Disrespectful pot
smoker.
smoker I ever-
Hey, I
respectful.
asked, is it okay to smoke here? And I got told straight up, light that motherfucker up. Light that motherfucker up. I get not more than a quarter way through it.
It's like, man, turn that shit out.
You need to
man.
put that outside, man. You're smoking up the room. I'm like,
Yeah, we didn't want to get
hey,
hurt.
if you guys, hey, if you guys can't handle with the dog, then you gotta go. I'm sorry, but hey, you know, what would a dog do? You know, I mean,
Rover's
he
rolling
would fucking
over.
light that shit up. I just
My-
say,
Sparking
you know.
up.
My
He's got
drug-
the munchies.
My drugs didn't bother nobody.
Well, yeah,
couldn't
that's
smell
because they were wondering who was fucking having a nose problem going
Whatever,
the whole time.
I got allergies.
Oh my god.
Achoo.
This guy allergic to peanuts.
I just
He's,
got I just cleared my glaucoma. I didn't even know I
Hey,
had
I did find
glaucoma.
out though in a medical way, really,
Where we go?
that shit's good for allergies. Because after years and years of snorting it, I didn't have no more allergies.
Nice.
But it was
right.
it was Coke, right? Was it Coke?
Oh no!
I got no more
Coke is good for
allergies.
I told you, Holy Roller, I
Everything
couldn't
was-
do that path because the ice cubes got in the way.
Everything was burned out.
No, I did other stuff.
Don't smoke shrooms. The pizza
I did-
don't stay lit, and I can't shoot weed because
So
the seed
is
gets
it-
stuck in the needle.
That must
So
be
you
so
know,
Rock
so
City.
much
People lit on
crystalline. The pores are closed off or burnt or what?
It's just I
There's
didn't
got to
have
be a
no
medical
allergies.
reason.
Yeah, something in there.
Science. But
Is your body just said, I've got other things that are more, I got more problems to worry about than
I want to put some
allergies."
mucus somewhere else. I can't burn out the pores that are in that
Salud.
sore. Yeah.
Probably too
Gesundheit.
much
The,
chemicals.
the nasal concha is just fucked.
don't
That's
talk
the only way
about
you
don't
can
talk
say
about my
it.
pussy.
But, you know,
What's trying to? You watch your language around this table, young man.
all right. Well, the nasal concha in this
I love me
has
some
been
pussy. Don't talk bad about it.
ore-fested many a times,
Whoa.
and
Hey,
through this orification,
This is a kid show. Come on. now.
through this orification of this nose, it had determined many years
wheels
of
have officially
inflammation,
fallen off.
and the wheels have fallen off. So after that point, the next step, your boobs are going to sag, and then
Well, there
What
you
the
go.
heck is he talking
know,
about?
it's all downhill from there.
Where'd that segue go with boobs, man?
Well,
could
you know,
take- I
when
could
one
take a-
falls
I could
out from
take
the
a
top, it
Pelon
goes down
Rant.
below.
That explains everything.
I could take a song getting blown out, but when Mark goes on a, I don't know what to call that. What is
Message.
it? A message.
It's your
got a
message,
message,
today.
Mail, motherfucker. Oh.
Your message today. The boobs will sag
Cause why people?
when I'm talking about smoking out somewhere.
Cause why people holding us back? I'm just saying.
White motherfuckers.
No, why?
No, white.
W-Y-P-I-P.
Why people be holding us
why
back?
people?
White people.
Why people?
Why people? Why people be holding us back?
Yeah.
Why? Okay.
Why?
Okay.
In the
I like that song.
long run. I can't tell you why. Look at us, baby, up all night. Run around in circles in vain. No, I just went to an Aussie lyric.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah.
Running around in circles in vain.
Sitting on the window.
No, oh, yeah,
Watch
they were
me
different.
die
Again
another
today. And you were, and they said you were doing a great job.
Right? Totally.
Bohemian Rhapsody
was bringing it, man.
I kind of want to go see that.
I kind of want to see it.
So I heard that kind of really sucked balls.
It's not doing so good.
No pun intended, but
I heard a lot of people say it was awesome, but it's not doing good. Wasn't it number one?
It's funny how you get like
when it's coming out against nothing.
it's funny how the reviews are like always like.
I think it's so people can go watch it, or so people will go watch it and form their own opinions. But yeah,
let's go watch it at the La Paloma.
Has anybody here seen it?
The Lap Aloma?
Yeah, where you don't even get the lap with Loma. You know, that's what I'm saying. So
Fuck.
I know, right?
Is this the glaucoma?
What's the last movie I went and saw? Was
Star Wars
No,
Episode 1.
No, I went on a
15
movie.
years ago?
No, actually, I
walked in and walked the
I
fuck
went in.
out.
No, I went into.
Oh, this is the Asian one. Right?
I walked in and walked out and went to the Matrix show, Dick.
I went to Sinopolis, and then I was going like every week.
Yeah.
I hadn't gone in years, and then we were going every week
Because
to
what
see
the
a
fuck was
movie.
this?
Yeah, the last 2 months.
You don't even remember what last movie you went to see.
So we went and saw the Crazy Rich Asians.
I'm calling bullshit if you can't name the movie.
And then we went and
Crazy
saw.
Rich Asians.
Shit.
See? That ended really quickly.
You know what can help with that?
I don't know.
Did you?
The movies you
Kathy
fell asleep.
knows.
You got-
No.
Kathy
It was, they were
Kathy
actually.
knows. Kathy
attention
Griffin.
deficit
They were actually good
So
movies.
You don't have to worry about it. Okay.
And
Why
then
don't we ask Kathy?
we're gonna go see
See you, Nancy.
What the hell did we just see? Too?
White
White Boy?
White Boy Rick.
I saw that too. White Boy Rick.
Saw shades of yourself in that movie,
You
right?
saw shades of yourself, did you? White Boy Rick.
Yeah,
Now you're allowed to say that, right? Because you're
That's
white.
me, folks.
I'm just
And
making
it's,
sure.
and it's
White-
funny
white
that they have
by-
these,
white by an
all these
injection.
error movies that are like built around real.
White Boy Rick.
Events.
What's going to come out?
Well, they've
What's
got
going to come out next?
no, they've got a
Black Boy Reggie? What the fuck? like what
well,
the hell?
they already had the Black Klansman, so that covered
What
that.
the fuck?
We hit a chord.
And it did really good.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I bet it was better than White Rick.
White Boy Rick. No, it's still picking up steam.
So we went.
So what are we going to have next?
No, the next one is the Donald Rumsfeld movie.
Donald Rumsfeld?
Yeah.
About an orange guy, I'm guessing?
No,
Oh, okay.
you don't know what didn't know what Rumsfeld done.
9/11.
He orchestrated literally all of the war.
Yeah.
Are you talking
And
about Rumsfeld? Well, no,
Yeah.
wait, no. You're talking about
talking about Rumsfeld.
the
Cheney.
Cheney.
Oh, sorry.
Cheney.
Is it a Cheney film?
Cheney.
it was a Cheney
with
film.
Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney, and it's
Yeah.
got
Rumsfeld.
it's got Batman playing him. Man.
We all knew
Christian
then the
Slater.
world was going to
Sorry.
hell when the country was being overrun by a Bush, Dick, and Colin. But that was back then. Right after that, a Chinese guy became a professional basketball player. So moving
We
on.
got the drum set
Hey,
in.
we got to.
You know,
Whenever Mark starts, I just ride the high.
this guy's having a fucking party over here because he's like, finally. Oh,
What's the other movie that's out now?
we had Steve Jobs a couple years back. What's another one that's out about?
No, there's a
these guys?
movie that's just came out
Yeah.
or will be out November. Or no, fuck it.
There's a feel good movie where Kevin Hart watches
Shit.
Bryan Cranston. It's a feel good movie, so I don't
Feel
know.
good movie.
Yeah,
so what? I
with
watched
Kevin
a
Hart
movie. I
and
watched a
Bryan
movie about
Cranston.
Kevin Hart sitting on a fucking lavish leather couch, watching a motherfucking movie.
Give me a preview
shitting
on
me?
a movie with some white people in it.
White people.
White people.
Here's the difficulty.
White people.
This is like Stephen
White people.
It's like Stephen A. Smith on ESPN trying to list
Game of
list
Thrones
names
is making a
white
scene.
players on an
No,
NBA
actually,
team.
There's going to be
Impossible.
A Game of Thrones movie.
That's just fucking kryptonite.
That's
The
all
motherfucker can't name one white person
White people in
on an
Chinese
NBA
red
team.
garb.
Larry Bird.
Oh, actually, I was watching like Legends basketball, man, and they kept coming back to
Jason Kidd. Oh,
David,
he's half
Van
Man,
Gundy.
isn't that
and they
another
were-
joke? Basketball? Man,
And they were
wow.
talking cycles with Dirk Nowitzki and everything, and it was really cool watching all the highlights of these guys. And
Obviously, Stephen A. Smith was on it.
and Stephen A.
Poor
Smith
Verb
was
got
on
his
it.
leg broke the other day. That shit
he did.
sucked, man. I watched that shit.
Who?
You heard that stuff?
Oh no, dude, World Star. Anyway,
Bird?
that shit, yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Yep, it's basketball. You wouldn't,
Larry.
go back to the other thing. You're good.
I'm white. I don't play
You're white. It's
basketball.
okay.
I only know cricket.
I don't watch it either, but I keep
I
an
play
eye
a
on
little
it here and
cricket.
there. No,
What are we talking about?
exactly. Just there's a lot of fucking injuries. People are needing to come up. There's a lot of people that ain't playing that should be playing. That's making your ass. It's like,
Yes, sir.
really, what the fuck are you doing? Like, there's a big franchise here, and it's huge, the NBA, and a lot of these motherfuckers are like, ain't doing anything.
Yeah,
and
they
it's like
should.
we come
Know what
into
they
this
should be doing.
season going
You
like,
should be
we have LeBron move this move here, like, and we got a bunch of people just like
Right.
playing high school games again. It's like, what the fuck?
Right.
And you're being paid
rock,
millions at this point.
and roll
Like,
high school.
Show you
Right.
exactly.
Jive
Jive
talking.
tucking.
The words on the street.
Boom.
Jive talking.
Right.
Hey, who are those black guys?
Tell me what you want.
They're the Tavares.
Yeah.
Who the heck?
Yeah.
Who the heck Tavares? Let me see who the Tavares
So
are.
we're looking at the cover for the Saturday Night
they have
Fever
their version.
soundtrack.
More than a woman.
Well, the Bee
More
Gees were
than a
featured
woman to
The
me.
Bee Gees.
with more than one song on the soundtrack, but there are some other people.
They're the only people
I
that
guess
people
I heard
remember.
recently the
But we don't
Eagles.
I wanna
The
put
Eagles
on
beat
my
Michael Jackson by the number one sold album in the
Get away
world.
with you.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
With you
I gotta see
is
the
my
Eagles in concert.
favorite
And if Joe
thing.
Walsh keeps his dentures glued in
Yeah.
for
Hey,
another
can you
30
have
years,
him?
we
Can you
do
have
it.
him sign the Eagles album?
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Hey, Joe, can you sign it?
I will sign that fucking Eagles album. I got to see him in concert. They did
if I
good.
gotta see
Somebody with those credits fucking sign it.
but he opened
In
for
the
him, so
city.
he didn't come sign ours. I need you to sign my.
They sold more
city.
albums than
My
Michael
living color.
Jackson,
I
and that
need him to sign my
motherfucker
living
makes
color.
$187 million a year dead.
Yeah.
Who's that?
MJ, Michael Jackson, not
Dead?
Michael
I was
Jordan.
gonna say Michael Jordan's still
Don't
alive.
even- that guy's a billionaire. Don't worry about him.
There's another
Michael
there's
Jackson's a billionaire dead.
There's another Prince album about to drop.
Yeah, and that motherfucker's dead, and he's still
dead,
dropping
too.
albums.
Oh, he's gonna have albums dropping.
Why
for a
he got to
while.
be a motherfucker?
Ain't that about a bitch?
Need another sound bite?
Huh?
Need another sound bite? Yeah.
Tell by the way I use my
Well, for the lack of better shit to talk about,
yeah.
Lack of
Hasta
better shit. What else is going on in the
Dios.
news?
This
We only
could-
talked about
Welcome to
3
the
items.
country.
This could probably be the last
time
comedy
we got?
show review.
how much time we got?
Comedy
we got
show.
20 minutes.
Comedy show. Who's coming into town? Anybody?
Nobody.
There's nobody coming to the show.
Nobody. Are we doing
Nobody. What was next in the
December
news?
The who?
the show on December 1st?
December
What show is
1st.
that? Oh,
The Smash Brothers
Oh.
District
Smash Brothers.
Valentine and the
we're
People's
actually what we're doing is,
pre-show.
yeah, we're doing the.
Speak up.
Okay, fine, fuck it. So we're gonna be in Marietta,
Temecula.
That's like
For-
Holy Rollers territory.
yeah, for a comedy show featuring the what are the brothers'
The
names?
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, they're funny.
They're funny.
Esther Koo,
She's good.
whatever. She's going to be there, but all the money is going to 100% of the money is going to the cheer crew that
The Inland Empire cheer team.
Valentine's girls, I think, are a part of. Anyway, it's a fundraiser. So we're going to be there. The funniest thing was Valentine, I said, I didn't even ask to be on the show. We were just talking. And then he happens to say, oh, that crowd isn't ready for you. Like, I'm too
got the
rude.
Smash Brothers.
Look, you got the Smash Brothers fucking headlining.
You got
the
Esther
most
Koo.
rudest, obnoxious motherfuckers on the fat planet. They make me look like a fucking, what do you call it?
Like a highly polished turd on a
Dude.
That's like that
pedestal.
fool opening up for Fall Out Boy and trying to
Dude,
use
I
Fall
look-
Out
I
Boy's
look
crowd
like,
to make his message.
I look like a youth pastor fucking
like
compared to
that.
these guys.
You like the
Right?
Protestants.
Dude.
on
With
the-
the film.
These guys are like super.
Let me tell
rough,
ya.
You know?
yeah,
But,
and then Esther Koo is no dainty
I've never
little
seen her.
waif.
She looks tasty, but I never seen her.
I had the opportunity to record her, and so
All right, so, but they're not ready for me? Holy shit.
Yeah, so I was like,
What?
Which
I proceeded to ask him, have you ever seen my show?
and the answer was
No.
okay.
Do you have a show?
Okay. Exactly. All right, well, it's been another fun episode. Every Wednesday, 6:30, tune in, tell your friends. The only way we can get past this miserable fucking rut that we're in is if you fuckers share the show. Tune in, share. Tell all your friends to tune in.
Feed.
How great the Pelon and Chubby show is.
If for anything, just go to the Podbean page and follow this
You'd
show.
probably make shirts. Oh.
We don't even care about money.
We don't.
If you have money that you want to give us, fine. But more important is share it to people. Subscribe, show us you care.
I do a fair share of
and we
shaking.
can keep it going and make it bigger and better.
Bingo.
We need followers. That's what we sell to these companies, is that we have followers and they're going to be able to advertise.
That's where
all
the
that
money
bullshit.
comes from. You don't understand.
It's
You
advertisement.
get us exposure.
Remember, that's how Mark Zuckerberg got so rich, is because he used every one of you motherfuckers for advertisement.
Yes. So by you guys showing you care and subscribing and following and all that shit,
We can do the same thing.
we can make this bigger.
and we will take you
better.
with us.
We can make the world a little brighter.
Brought to you in part by the Pelon
The
and
homo
Chubby
in
Show.
us. Thank you for joining. Next Wednesday, tune in. I know it's the day before Thanksgiving.
I won't be able to make it.
The Holy Roller has to do his thing. The rest
won't
of
be.
you're not going to be here either? All right.
All right. Well, the show won't be able to happen because this guy
Rick
is
will
so
be-
technologically illiterate. Not
Rick
playing.
will- wow.
We're gonna do it from an Android phone, and little June is probably gonna set it up for us because his YouTube show is pretty rocking. I'm just saying, some
God
people
damn.
do that.
Shots fired. Get down. Get down.
So I just need to know if I need to go out and buy extra beer for the blind motherfucker.
Yeah, this grubbing,
Is he going to be here?
beer drinking,
I will be here with a 6-pack of 805.
Right.
and a bucket under the table that he's collecting that he takes home with him.
Absolutely. So go find me at 805.
Pelon and the blind guy will be here next week.
God help us.
Pelon and the blind guy, we're going to...
They're going to get on the good one.
Only one comes out alive. It's a cage match.
Cage match.
Thunderdome.
Bring.
We'll be here. You guys tune in. You're not going to be working, fucker, so you can tune in.
You ain't got nothing else better to do.
Until next week, hopefully it's been real.
And Shark Tank Spank. Don't watch them. No.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.